just to finish off on Hardik, Zaheer, I mean, again, I asked you in the previous game about the kind of personality he is. Almost wanting that ball if he was able to bowl, but just purely on his batting. Let's assume that the bowling stays out of the equation in this particular game if he's not required. Just being able to walk into the team as a pure batsman. And today, at halfway through the innings, we said Hardik will have to play a slightly different role when he started it, and he did exactly that.
Exactly. I think him going through that injury phase, which has been through, I think it was the conscious effort made by him, knowing that he's not going to be bowling for a while, so he wanted to make sure that his batting is top notch, and he wanted to prove that he can be fitting into the playing 11 just as a batter. I think that added responsibility has certainly helped him, and he has put in enough work in him evolving as a batter as well. So all in all, I think it's a great sign that he can be actually a genuine all rounder when he gets back with his bowling this full quota of overs in across the format. I think that's something which I'm personally very keen on seeing. He's got a great potential, great talent, and he really shifts that balance of any side. So whether you're talking about test matches, ODIs, or T20 for that matter, if he's contributing with bat and ball, that is something is going to be an asset for Indian team going forward. So I hope that he really works on his bowling action. Remodels his action, gets that load off his back. Makes his bowling efficient as well to back what is delivering with the bat, and he's had a terrific series, this ODI series.
Yeah, just that persona. I'm going to get one more little snippet out of you, Zaheer. But Michael, just to finish up on Hardik in terms of the technique, we always know he can come and smash the ball, give him 4 or 5 overs. He's that kind of a player, particularly in the T20 format. Here, when he came in, he saw the number of wickets that had fallen. There was Adam Zampa bowling. I think Hardik of old would have said, I'm going to go for it. That's the kind of person I am. But he held on, and they waited for the right time to accelerate.
Yeah, and Zach's absolutely right. I think, when you've got all-rounders, when they're fit and they can bat, they can bowl, they can move around the field. Sometimes, when they're in practice, they don't practice enough on the batting or the bowling or the fielding. They kind of just practice a little bit of everything. The fact that he's had to just practice on batting because that's all he's been able to do of late, and also his mindset now, he arrives into the team going, I'm a batsman. And today, I guess if he's an all-rounder who can bowl, he can field, he can move around, he may have gone earlier today thinking, I've got my bowling to back myself up. But he knew today that he had to play like a batsman. He had to think, he had to be smart. And I'd say the one thing that stands out from me with Hardik Pandya is that he's playing smart cricket now. When you're a young firecracker and you can come out, you can smack it to all parts, you generally do that all the time because you're just young and you've not got the experience and know-how of just kind of trying to manoeuvre an innings. He looks to me like he's got all the experience in his database. I call it the database upstairs, the penthouse, this top 6 inches, the most important aspect of cricket. And he's using it all because today was a very, very clever innings with the power as well. We know he's got the power, but the way that he kind of played so smartly. I just wonder whether this period of not being able to bowl will certainly transcend him into being a great all-rounder in a few years because he's made himself into such a high-class batsman. Both he and Jadeja, I personally would have them in every single team. Clearly, it's hard to get into the top 5 for Hardik at the minute in Test match cricket, but if he can bowl you 10 overs a day, 12 overs a day in Test match cricket, Jadeja as well, I just think they're 2 players who can field well. They've got great energy, great under pressure. They play their pressure card as well as anybody. They're 2 names that I wouldn't be putting them in pencil in the 3 formats. I'd be putting them in ink in every single format of India's 3 formats of the game.